Hello, welcome to Bite Size Trading. Did I just see a scam wig just then? Did I just see a scam wig? Or was that my internet? Now, that to me looks like a pretty strong rejection from the value area low. Is there something up with my internet right now? Let's have a look. Is that a scam wig? I've not seen one of those on Bybit. Damn. It might just be a scam wig. It's gone 30 seconds. Fuck. 10. Oh my fucking god. Is that legit? It actually is. Fucking hell. Right, so this is the first scam wig I've ever seen on a Bybit chart so far. That's a what? A 94,400 to that's a $1,000 scam wig right there. Well, that's new to me. That is new to me. I'm going to check other platforms here. So nothing on Coinbase. Jeez, let's just see Bybit. P. My fucking god. Are you fucking serious, Bybit, right now? No way. No way. Scamwig. Right. So if you were long there, you would have been able to, claim some funds. Damn. So that's the first I've ever seen. So let's just be hasty now with Bybit. They'll probably release like a message later saying, well, somebody's just that's a lack of liquidity issue there. Anyway, that's pretty new to me. So what I was trying to cover here was like we've just seen a possible rejection from the value area low. Fuck me, I can't believe I just caught that on stream or like on recording. Anyway, we just got to ignore that for the time being, really, don't we? Wow. It's a first for everything, isn't there? Bybit, I'm being hasty with you now with this chart. Interesting. So yeah, we've got that, and then we have the BTC one chart. All right, we're going to look at the trend. The trend has only been up. So the trend is our friend. It's only been up. How big of a retrace have we really had on this? Like maximum 30%. Yeah, 33%. This is on the BTC one chart. It's probably different. Whereas last bull run, okay, we had 55% retrace, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 55 maximum. Within this range that we're in right now, this 13-week range, we've had a 18%. Yeah. So it looks like we have just rejected from the value area low. And that brings with the possibility that we can go and reach our targets. And target number one will be the NPOC. This is a bit of a good one, all right, because this aligns with this local, well, let's not really say local, but within this range of 0.76 for retracement and the NPOC. That's a good enough target for me. Okay. I was going to wait for a 1 hour close just to make sure that we got the 1 hour close below. But freaking hell, Bybit, man. That's not cool. That's really changed my opinion on it. I don't like that sort of shit. But yeah. So that's target number one anyway. Apologies. I've lost my bearings a bit after this. However, yeah, losing that NPOC would be a pretty big deal for me. Right. I will show you why. And we can take that off log. Yeah. So losing that MPOC would be a pretty big deal for me. Why? Because we'd be getting acceptance back into that range. So really, that's the last stand for me. That's the last stand. We've had so many taps already within that sort of local range there. That's going to be the last possible tap that we can have before, you know, I'd be like, right, okay, we're going to get acceptance back into this range, and then we can start looking for, you know, I don't know, like a Fibonacci 618 within the 72k area. So yeah, like that obviously hasn't happened yet. We still remain within value, as it were. If I go on to the RTH CME chart and just have a look at where we are at here, we're still in value. You know, we've been one time framing down on the daily, but it just looks to me as if we're sort of like getting ready for a curl up. Either way, whatever happens is like this has been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A few more than that, obviously. So like probably 14 days within this horrible range, like tight range to trade. There's been no trades really, like from about, you know, maximum 99 to minimum 94. That's only a 5k range. So whatever happens, like this is, I'm going to say this is in value, this is in value, and this is in value now. It's not really one time framing down anymore. It's within value. We could say it's one time framing down within value, but I'm just going to say it's in value. The value areas are aligned, aligned, I'm going to say. Okay, so we could be looking for a push up if we get acceptance back into that value area. So you know, this has been really testing, like on the daily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm just going to 14 days within this range. It's been very testing of the patience, I will say, but it just looks like it's curling back up. It really does. It really does to me. We did have our plan of filling this gap in RTH, but like, I mean, look how close we've come to filling it. We haven't filled it yet. That gap aligns with the NPOC at 93. And it also, if I put the TPO on and put this down to, let's just say 30 minutes, is it? Something along those lines. That looks one time framing down on BTCP. But it kind of is still within value. Okay. So yeah, I guess we just remain patient for this 93. We wait for the reaction. If the reaction is good, then fantastic. But this candle's kind of throwing me off a little bit now, so I'm going to put it onto this this chart instead. So yeah, let's just see what the reaction is at that level. If we get there, of course. Only if we get there. I'm favouring more downside, personally. But that is only because I am short. I'm going to check on BingX, my platform, to see if we actually did get that rejection. Sorry, not that rejection, that wick. We didn't get that wick on BingX. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. So Bybit's got some questions to answer for, really, don't they? Never seen that before. I literally have never seen that before. It's thrown me off. But we'll go with it anyway, for the time being. If it does it again, I'm off. I am off that chart permanently. I swear to God, I do not stand for scam wicks. It just means that they don't have the liquidity to manage big trades, and it's just clear to me that the market makers are utilizing this Bybit platform to move the market in ways that shouldn't be legal. Okay, I'll explain what they do a little bit here. So, market makers like whales will go onto the exchanges to see what exchanges have the least liquidity, so they can move the market as they so wish to gain more liquidity for them. Okay, because they're makers, they're not takers, they're makers, and they will ultimately be moving the price as they see fit by selling off or buying at extraordinarily high or large position sizes. But yeah, that's quite difficult for one to see whether that would be, you know, a so-called rejection or a bounce, really, because in actual fact it hasn't gone below the previous low yet. If we were to look on Coinbase, thank God we have Coinbase. So yeah, until we do get the low below here, then we can look to the MPOC. Okay. So yeah, like the overall conclusion, if we lose this MPOC, I'm going to be looking a lot lower. Okay, to probably, you know, the CME potentially, maybe 85 sort of region, up to 72. So they're the targets: 85, 72. Reclaiming the value area high, then so not 85, 72, new lows, let's just say new lows. Okay, reclaiming the value area low, we can then look to our first targets, which would be, let's get rid of that TPOC. We can then look to this pretty strong level here at the weekly and the daily. Can move that back to where it belongs. So yeah, we could come down today if we do open up around here. We could come down today on the CME chart to actually fill that gap and the imbalance. There was a poor low here. I believe it was here. Yeah, you can just see very faintly there's a purple line here. We did fill that inefficiency. But this is a much more important inefficiency for me. We don't really leave single prints behind. We've got one here, but like if we're going to leave them behind, we are gapping up to the top side, most likely. We're moving away from it very, very quickly in either direction. That's what single prints really do. I mean, okay, so take this for example. Okay, we come up to this single print, huge rejection, poor high. We come up, little bit of rejection, fill that poor high, come down. You see, they offer fantastic like areas of support. I'd say they're better than MPOCs in my opinion sometimes. Really just depends on looking to see the reaction live in the time to make your decision about whether you want to take or execute the long or the short. If it's a nice reaction, you take it, because it doesn't really return to it. It's like it's not a magnet, it is a repellent. Okay, so this is a pretty interesting area for me to like look for a long position, and that would correlate with this the perpetual chart as a MPOC at the 93,600 level. So yes, for now I think that's going to be enough. Have I covered everything? You know, only the fact that it's only been up, really. Trend is our friend. Let's get rid of that STPO. The trend is our friend. The price has only been going up with very minimal retraces, unlike the previous bull market where we got, this ridiculous 50% retrace here. And what's that, like 80% retrace? Maybe 60%? 70% retrace. We haven't had that all bull market ever since 2022, end of 2022. It's just been up. So, and obviously the trend is our friend. We follow the trend, and the trend is up. So we look to the upside. For me, it's 137k. All right. I think I've pretty much covered everything. We're inside value monthly. We're inside value on the weekly, pretty much. We are inside value on the daily / one time framing down for me. So let's just see how price develops. Obviously, breaking out of this very tight range that we've been in for 14 days, 2 weeks, there's going to be a bang. Like, I can say that pretty definitively, that there's going to be a bang out of this range, whether that be to the downside or whether that be to the upside. We can just be prepared and look for our levels to the upside and to the downside. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.